The House of Representatives is calling on President Bola Tinubu to urgently direct security agencies to secure the safe release of 10 church worshippers abducted on Sunday in Ejiba, Yagba West local government area of Kogi State. The call comes amid growing concerns over worsening insecurity across the country. The report.
The appeal was led by Representative Leke Abejide, representing Yagba Federal Constituency, who linked the repeated kidnappings along the Kaba-Egbe Road to its deteriorating condition. He urged both government and local cement companies to rehabilitate the 70-kilometer stretch to curb further attacks.
Among the factors fueling the insecurity and kidnapping, especially in that area, is the deplorable condition of Kaba to Egbe Road, which makes it easy for the terrorists to waylay commuters and abduct them. In most parts of the roads, the leg is faster than a motor vehicle.
On the same day, the House renewed calls for full implementation of the Discrimination Against Persons with Disabilities Prohibition Act. Lagos lawmakers Okejo Onokalusi and Bashir Daudu sponsored the motion, backed by Deputy Speaker Benjamin Kalu and Minority Leader Kingsley Chinda, represented by Honorable Solomon Bob.
System discrimination in employment, including low wages and representation in informal sector, social protection system that is uneven, inadequate, and frequently exclude persons with disability, especially those in informal sector.
Cannot realistically aim to grow Nigeria's GDP or build a resilient economy while systematically locking out millions of capable, driven, and valuable citizens from the workforce.
The Speaker, respecting the need to take along disabled in our society, we have nothing against that at all. We support empowering them, uplifting them, and giving them the rightful place in society.
In another development, Ogun legislator Adeshola Elegbeji raised the alarm over alleged severe lead poisoning in Ogijo, Ikene, and Remo communities, calling for an urgent investigation.
Aware that this crisis has attracted intense international scrutiny and condemnation from leading global health organizations, environmental advocacy groups, and prominent foreign media, notably the New York Times, through its widely circulated investigative documentary, The Examination.
Ahead of the 2027 general elections, the House is edging closer to enacting a new electoral act following the report submission by the Committee on Electoral Matters chaired by Bayo Balogun. After a week-long debate on national security, lawmakers proposed the creation of a special court for terrorism, banditry, and kidnapping. They also insisted that the financiers of these crimes be publicly identified and prosecuted. The House considered multiple submissions, producing 54 draft resolutions. Members reviewed each at the Committee of the Whole, adopting, amending, or deleting as necessary. They commended recent federal government actions, including the withdrawal of police personnel from VIPs and the declaration of a national emergency on security. Debate over VIP security led to a resolution restricting such protection to serving national public office holders.
Those who are also going to be exempted, maybe one person would be engaged with 10 police officers, which is irrelevant. We need to specifically mention at least not to exceed 2 or 3 or even 1.
It's better we go by the president's directives that they should disband the SPU and all police escorts should be withdrawn for everyone, so that we go and strengthening the civil defense as he mentioned.
To strengthen security financing, lawmakers recommended placing all security expenditures on first-line charge to ensure predictable funding and timely disbursement. They also called for a phased expansion of Nigeria's cashless policy, citing links between cash transactions, ransom payment, and terrorism financing. Border security, they said, must be treated as a national emergency with modern surveillance technologies, deployed nationwide.
To strengthen a well-funded victim support system, which should be established across both federal and subnationals. Reading through all of it, it doesn't show victims of what. Because I kept asking, I've read it till the end, and I'm suggesting that we can put a strengthened and well-funded victim support system for victims of whatever is the intent of the lawmakers here.
You can do registration on your computer, on your handset, if there's network. So it's virtually just go into the website to apply. But we want to restrict it now. We may bring out some bottlenecks that at the end of the day, there will be casualties.
Those in support that we adopt this recommendation as a working instrument of the House, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. But these documents, recommendation becomes resolution, and it's a working instrument of the Parliament. We also resolve that these particular documents should be transmitted immediately to the Senate for their concurrence.
The House further highlighted risks posed by fake news, misinformation, and deceptive AI-generated content, stressing that such materials threaten national security. The 54 resolutions will now be aligned with findings from previous security summits of the 9th and 10th National Assemblies before being transmitted to the Senate, the Presidency, security agencies, and state governments for implementation. With insecurity remaining a top concern for Nigerians, the House says its latest resolutions are aimed at reshaping national security architecture and restoring public confidence.